This is the work that sat on the shelf. 6 months of footage from 2016. Moments I didn't recognize as anything more than fragments. At 26, I was chasing the immediate reward. Moving through places, people, versions of myself. But now, looking back through the grain and dust, I see a person quietly gathering pieces for a self they didn't know they'd need. Dust on my shoes, a backpack heavier than my confidence. Finding home in hostels, losing plans, losing certainty. These weren't just details, they were evidence. Early gravity, like sand clinging to your shoes after a long walk. Soft at first, then permanent. Out there, the world doesn't teach you loudly. It tests you in silence. It pushes you through broken buses, empty roads, missed connections, and unplanned hours. Those days, the messy ones, they became the ones that stayed, the ones that shaped me. You learn who you are when invisibility becomes a mirror. South America was an escape, it was exposure. A stripping away of noise until all that remained were questions I had avoided. Learning Spanish slowly, crossing borders alone, hiking through landscapes so vast they made my doubts feel small. The mountains, the deserts, the coastlines, the expansion happening inside me felt even bigger, more surprising, more permanent. Being out there taught me courage, not the loud kind people applaud, but the quiet, internal kind you only recognize in hindsight. The bravery that comes from trusting your instincts, from starting over in unfamiliar places, from accepting that confusion isn't a flaw, it's part of the process. I learned the language of strangers, how kindness moves without translation. I learned how time stretches when you stop trying to control it. And in the silence between all those moments, I heard my real voice, the one I kept buried, asking who I was beneath the performance. Courage didn't arrive in grand gestures. It arrived in the shadows, in my confusion, in uncertainty, in the moments the camera shook or I broke down off screen. Those imperfect moments, they shaped me the most. I filmed everything. Tiny moments, fleeting interactions, scenes that only made sense to me. But I shared none of it. Every moment felt too personal, too sacred, too unfinished to release. Perfectionism convinces you that vulnerability must be flawless. But time shows you the truth. The unfinished parts are the ones people connect to, the ones that make you real. At 36, the urgency is gone. The pressure to prove myself, gone. What's left is clarity. The grounded kind that settles and stays. These clips weren't meant to be polished. They were meant to guide me, to show me who I was becoming, before I could see it myself. South America was the catalyst, vast, humbling, honest. It taught me that not knowing isn't a flaw, it's a beginning. It taught me that the steps you don't plan can shift your entire life. Opening this archive now, finally letting it breathe, feels like a release, a surrender into imperfection, a quiet unfolding, a reminder that unfinished things can still will be beautiful. It's a map of growth, of shedding identities, of learning stillness. 5 countries, 6 months, 1 backpack. 10 years later, I'm ready to share what I learned. Because some stories only become whole when you let them go. This wasn't where I found the path. This was where the shift began. This is the 2016 South America Archive.